as we are a pluralistic tradition, means many ways for making spiritual progress, there are huge variation within the same tradition, huge variation. Now, if this variation is not addressed, then it can become a very scattering and conflicting idea. So it can damage. In fact, youngsters can get really worked up saying, we don't know who is right, who is wrong, which Swami to follow, which sectarian movement to agree with. So they get into real mess. Understandable. How do we resolve it? This is a beautiful question. The resolution is this, you see, because we are a pluralistic tradition, we pay a price, and the price is that this scattering thing, the scattering idea that appears. How do we bring them under the same umbrella? We never impose it, you must come under my umbrella. We simply say there is a variation. The variation doesn't mean one is right, the other is wrong. The one that suits your own temperament, follow it to its destination, and do not get worked up by what somebody else's prescription. Don't switch your prescription. Suppose you are a devout person who loves bhakti, loves the idea of a personal God that you can relate to through devotion, and love is overflowing. You don't have to listen to all the philosophy lectures. Just carry on, progress in the way that suits you. The way we reconcile, this is why I'm so happy to do this, is this modern giant called Ramakrishna Vivekananda. The unique feature about this tradition, these two people, is they did not come here to start a new sectarian movement. They came here to reconcile all sectarian movements. How can they possibly start a new sectarian movement? Because they are here for reconciliation, not to start their own little flag waving exercise. So that is why, if you really look at the story of Sri Ramakrishna, it will show you how you can think of the ultimate reality, the super personality, the Vishnu, Shiva, Mother Goddess, Krishna, Ram, whatever. Or we can think of ultimate reality using different religious pathways as well. We see the depth of those traditions, even though the externals are sometimes very canterous. And also you can be spiritual even without reference to a god or religion. This is the breadth of vision that comes with these modern giants. And so the only way you can bring all the people under the same umbrella, not by imposing it on them, you must follow these. In fact, look, I'll tell you one example. I was one of the programs recently on ZTV, and there was one guy who was insisting that unless you are a vegetarian, you are not practicing Hindu. Now this is nonsense, because then 70% of the Hindus are no more Hindus anymore. And when these kind of cultish ideas enter Hindu tradition, I must fire back and challenge these people. Do you know how we lost a lot of Hindus who became Muslims, etc.? When these guys were duped into taking on Islam, they came back to Hindus and said, can we please rejoin you, because we made a mistake, we want to come back to become Hindus. And do you know what these Pandits did? They took out the Shastras, these outdated kind of codes of conduct. So, no, it's too late now. You have to be reborn as a Hindu to become a Hindu again. Now you are gone. This life is gone. So these people say, hell with Hinduism. We just become Muslims and we beat up the Hindus. This is what actually happened. So this kind of very outlandish, very kind of very kind of cultish movement or cultish ideas that we possess create tremendous division within us, and in fact it destroys our own people, it pushes our own people away from religion. So please be aware.
Free e-learning course in Hinduism. To register, please visit www.hindu-academy.com.
Talks on Hinduism. Sponsored by People Care. Encouraging caring for the elderly in their own homes. For more information, please visit peoplecare.com.